What is up, everybody? It is a absolutely beautiful Tuesday here in Cincinnati. It is chicken coop build day number 6. So right now I just got off of work. I am on my way over to my dad's house. We're going to be using his wood shop again. The goal for today is we're trying to get the nesting box built. So the nesting box is going to be 5 compartments. You don't need a nesting box for every bird. So I'm going to have a little bit more than what I'm going to need for my 10 birds, but everything that we're doing, everything that I've been building so far, I'm doing it so I have the possibility of adding, 6 to 8 more birds next year over the next couple of years in case I want to go ahead and expand my production a little bit. But anyway, so we're building 5 nesting boxes. The nesting boxes are 12 inches square. So there will be it'll be about 5 foot long, and there will be 5 individual little cubicles that will be about 1 foot square. And then I'll be mounting that box on the south-facing wall, which will be outside of both of the runs, so I have access to get to the eggs without getting into either the coop or into the runs, so I don't have to strap up and get my boots on every time I want to get some eggs out of it. The other reason it'll be on the southern-facing wall is because that will be the darkest part of the coop. Chickens want to lay in somewhere dark and confined because that's where they feel safe. Self-preservation, that's the eggs are their reproduction, so they're not going to lay their eggs somewhere that they feel like is unsafe. So they want it to be dark, they want it to be confined. And then lastly, once our box is built, that's going to dictate and make it a whole lot easier for us when we're studding out the walls and framing out the walls of the coop. We'll have the nesting box there and we can just frame right around it, as opposed to studding out the walls and then trying to build the nesting box to fit in to the walls that we frame out. So in typical fashion, I got over here and Dad's already been hard at work. So as you can see, we've got little 12-inch cubicles. The next thing we're going to do is we'll install this little roosting board here in the front. That's what's going to make sure that all of the bedding that they will lay on stays inside of the boxes. So this will be the view from inside of the coop, and then around the other side is where my hinged door will be. That will be the view from the outside of the coop. That will be my access to get the eggs. Okay, so we kind of got in the groove, cutting, measuring, and screwing up the boards, so didn't take any video there for a second. But we got the nesting box hung up, and we've started framing out this wall, this southern-facing wall. We put the new truss up there with the lower angle. I think it looks a whole lot better than the 45-degree angle did. And then now we're working on framing up this side wall. I had this glass block. So we were going to put a couple little glass block windows. We got the one here. There will be one matching over here on the other side, just to make sure a little bit of natural light gets in here. Well, we just called it quits for the day, so I guess I'll go ahead and show you real quick everything that we got accomplished. So like I said earlier, we got the nesting box hung. This board here on top, that's actually going to be the door that's going to open up. That'll be my access for the eggs, but we put it up here to kind of give an approximation of what the roof line is going to look like right there. So that will actually be the same material that the roof over top of the runs and over top of the coop is going to be made out of. It'll be the same metal. And then we got our first entry door installed. So that's where the chickens will come in and out to access the run. There will be a ramp down to the ground here that will be their access in and out of the coop. And then decided, I was just going to do these 2 glass block windows here in the back corners, but then decided since I had it, I'm going to go ahead and do it in all 4 corners. I think that'll provide a nice amount of natural light. So got a little bit of framing done on either side. So tomorrow, maybe the day after, we'll get back out here. We'll finish up framing these 2 sidewalls here, get the studs put in, and then we'll rough out our openings for back here, which is where the big clean out and access doors will be. So if I ever have to get into the coop, or when it's time to change the bedding out, that's where I'll rake the bedding out. So we'll pick this thing back up in a day or 2. Well, it's day number 7 on the chicken coop build. I'm on my way to the hardware store right now to pick up the last few materials we're going to need. Should be the last material run for me. So I'm going to be picking up the siding for the outside of the coop, a few more 2x4s so we can finish up what little bit of framing we have left to do, and to make the roof trusses for over top of the coop area. We made the trusses for over top of the runs, but we have not made the trusses for over top of the coop yet. So today, hopefully, we'll be getting the siding hung up. We'll be getting our rough openings for the big clean out doors that are going to be on the back of the coop, and hopefully we'll get a few more of the roof trusses up over top of the run area. So that's the object for Saturday today.
It's marked here.
I was doing it like every foot, like you said.
Okay. Now why don't you get your mark here so you know where you're at?
You above or below?
Below. Okay. This is a simple way to do it. Should be a little tight, but not a whole lot.
Good? Yep. Now we've got all the framing of the coop done. So that'll be the big clean out door on the back, the sidewalls, their little entry door, and then the nesting boxes here in the front. So now what we've done is we've cut our first piece of siding down to run all the way top to bottom right here. And then we put these little lath catchers here at the bottom so we can set it right on here. And then those will come off when we go to screw it in place. Like so.
Got the weight of it.
Pretty spot on.
Ladder and we'll get the rest of those.
Good? Yep. So now what we did is we shot a screw in from the inside in all 4 corners, and then so that's the doorway, and then we drew a line between all 4 of those corners, and now we're going to do a plunge cut with the circular saw and cut out the doorway from the outside. So got a little bit of headway. Got 3 of the 4 sides. Got the siding up. Got the entry door cut out. Got our 2 windows cut out. Here around the back. Got the hole for our big clean out doors cut out. Got one of them installed. And then same here around the other side. Our batteries died, so taking a little charging break. But yeah, I think I've said it every time, but now it's really starting to look like something. Well, we got hit with a little cloud burst right at the end of the day yesterday, so I didn't get any video of what we finished up yesterday. So I'll show you real quick. We got the rest of the siding put on and all of our openings cut. So all the way around, whoop, below the rafter, all the way around. And today we slid the nesting box back in, so that was something we got done today. Got the siding on this side. Let me slide to the back real quick. And then we got these doors installed. The other 2 doors. So what's going on here is we built a window inside of a door. Let me pull these shims out. So what's going on is you can open the window. As you can see, it's got the chicken wire in there. So this will be like a ventilation window. And then you can open the whole thing for a big clean out access. Whoops. So those 2 flip open, and then our hinge is just a tad off. It's not quite letting us open the bottom door. So we'll adjust that tomorrow. But yeah, that bottom door will flip down and we'll have a big clean out door right here. So all we have left is installing the rafters for the roof up here, and then there'll be some roosting bars that'll run across horizontally here. There'll probably be 1, 2, 3 of them. And that's where they'll hang out at night and sleep. So now that we've got the whole thing skinned, all that's left on the coop, really, like I said, is we'll install those roosting bars and we'll get the rafters up, and then we'll be able to start installing the roof. And there's 2 weeks left before the chicks come out of their brooder, so it looks like we should be right on schedule to get them moved out and get them living in their new house in the Pullet Palace. Well guys, like always, thanks for the support with the channel. Really appreciate all the words of encouragement. Be sure you keep checking out the videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you get notifications of any new videos that are coming out. And we'll catch you guys next time. Say bye, guys.